And this girl to the left of me, she met up with them at TIFF on the red carpet. And I have to ask them, because you asked Guillermo del Toro, who's the director of this,
he's
who
amazing.
is phenomenal. You asked him about Jacob just taking on this role and understanding this role more than he understands himself.
Yes.
So I will ask that.
I know.
For you.
I am so excited for your interviews and a little bit jealous. So that's cool. I'm excited. Okay, so let's talk Rihanna, because why not? I love talking about Rihanna. So we know that she became a billionaire because of her Fenty beauty line. I think it generated last year between like 450 million, like in net sales, but the company itself is, is worth like over $1 billion. So she owns 50% of this company, right? Well, the other 50% is owned by another company, and they're looking to sell. So if they're looking to sell 50% ownership of this company, could this look different? So LVMH has 50 stake in the beauty brand, right? And they own companies like Louis Vuitton, Sephora, Fenty, Benefits Cosmetics. I mean, these are massive companies. The rumor is that Evercore, it's a company called Evercore, could be the new buyer. Now, I don't get the sense that something's going on with the company, that's why they're looking to sell it. But some people have mentioned that back in 2021, Fenty did a collaboration with Louis Vuitton. It didn't do well, and apparently rumors are saying it cost Rihanna $36 million when that collab didn't work. Now, that was 2021. You think if it was that much of an issue, they would have sold their 50% stake. But anyway, that's what's going on, and it's just interesting because it's one of the biggest beauty brands in the world, run by a hugely successful celebrity like Rihanna, and it could look different if 50% of that stake of the company is sold.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Well, to quote The Godfather, just make me an offer I can't refuse.
Honestly.
Right? Yeah.
Jeff, yes. We're so good with the lines. Yes.
All right. Last night, the premiere of the Springsteen biopic, Deliver Me From Nowhere.
Yeah, so this one's a lot of excitement surrounding this. Jeremy Allen White, we all know him from The Bear. I mean, a lot of people discovered him from Shameless. I think that, look at them there with Bruce, and how exciting. So I think the big thing is that this movie basically takes you back to the 80s and when Bruce Springsteen was creating the Nebraska album, that infamous album of his. And here's what Jeremy Allen White had to say about losing his voice, because he does do his own singing. And it came to Born in the USA is what he was talking about. So he said there's certain songs like Born in the USA where there was nothing that could have prepared me. He actually said he didn't get that much training when it came to the singing, which I think is really fascinating. Obviously, Bruce Springsteen trained his whole life, and every time he was performing, it's essentially a training job. So Jeremy Allen White said he actually lost his voice performing that song.
Yeah, you got to wonder how Springsteen never blew his voice out.
Especially because it has that iconic raspy voice. And
just so much projection as well in that song. But I can hardly wait for this film. This is going to be good.
I think it's going to be good. He also had to learn how to play guitar, Jeremy Allen White. And Bruce Springsteen, he's been a part of this, but he's kind of been hands-off. He's been supportive. He's been on set. He was at the red carpet. I think he's very happy with his performance. But yeah, he also kind of let the team do this movie. So I think that's really exciting too.
Okay. Finally, Eddie Murphy has a new documentary.
Oh, Eddie Murphy. I interviewed him for the first time last year, not to make it about me, but boy, what a bucket list moment. So he has this new documentary coming out on Netflix called Being Eddie. So many incredible people are on there talking about what it meant to have someone like Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live, comedy, doing movies like Coming to America, Beverly Hills Cop. So we have a clip of the documentary. Take a look.
This your place? I started so young.
Eddie was right out of high school, but he was just fearless.
My stuff took off because they'd never seen a young black person take charge.
There's a new sheriff in town.
So good. So yeah, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Jamie Foxx, Kenan Thompson, Kevin Hart, Michael Che, Pete Davidson. I mean, the list goes on and on of all the actors and comedians who are so excited to be a part of this documentary. And like I said, I got to interview him for, the newest Beverly Hills Cop film last year. And there I am there with him. And I don't, just so you know, you kind of get in trouble sometimes if you ask pictures to be taken with actors after you've interviewed them. And I was like, this is a moment for me, please, because my dad was obsessed with him growing up. It's one of the few times I remember my dad crying, laughing whenever we'd watch his movies. So that was a big deal that I got to talk to him. And he is phenomenal. So I'm excited for this doc.
Yes. All right. Nice. Thank you, Morgan. Appreciate it this morning. Good to see you.